Hey, it's Sam here, and in this video I'm taking a look at the LeleLab Y2K 76 keyboard kit. This keyboard is priced around $100 and I think it has an interesting and functional design. In the box there's an orange cable with metal Type A to Type C connectors included, and the pre-assembled keyboard kit inside. The Y2K76 has a through-hole design, so it doesn't really have a case, making it pretty light, around 670 grams or 1.4 pounds with the switches installed. This keyboard has 76 keys, so a 75% layout. But it's slightly different with the knob and extra keys placed on the left instead of the right side as the usual layout. Besides that, there's also an OLED screen next to the knob and it displays the KPM, keys, temperature, humidity and the model number of the keyboard. There's also more settings in here that you can access with the knob and you toggle in between them. I personally like that you can change the artwork on the homepage, and my favorite is the bongo cat because it types when you are typing on the keyboard. There is also a tomato timer to help you manage your time in here if you're interested in doing that. Next to the screen is an array of micro LEDs and they just mimic which key you are pressing on the keyboard. So when I'm typing, you can see that the lights are flashing here too. On the right top corner, there's the Type-C port to connect to the computer and 3 more USB pass-through ports as well. So there's 2 Type A and 1 Type-C port here, and you can connect your mouse, external storage and other devices here. Here is the side profile. There's an LED bar here, and this is how the board compresses with the suspension mount. It does look pretty cool, and here is what it looks like on the other side. On the bottom of the keyboard, there's a frosted acrylic base, so the RGB does shine through it a little bit, and there's also 4 rubber feet here. As I mentioned before, it has a through-hole design, so you can see directly through it, and those things inside you see are the spring posts for the suspension mount. The RGB on the PCB and the side LED bar can be configured right here on the screen. There is already quite a lot of RGB effects built in, and you can see me toggle through them here in the video, and I think they do look great. The LEDs on the sides are just a fixed warm color, it is not RGB. You can have it off, breathing, flashing while you're typing, or just static depending on what you prefer. As for the keys here, the PCB is programmable with the LeleLab console software, which is based on VIA. So you can remap all of the keys and layers and add macros as well. In my opinion, this software is great, especially for reprogramming the 5 keys on the left side. The PCB is also 5-pin hot swap and has a south-facing layout, so it's compatible with most switches in the market. Talking about switches, here I have the LeleLab Crystal switches. It's a linear switch and has a clear housing and white stem, allowing RGB to shine through nicely. It actuates at 42 grams and bottoms out at 50 grams. Inside it has a gold-plated spring and comes with factory loop, so it's decently smooth out of the box. The screw-in stabilizers here have the same crystal look and they are pretty decent with some loop added. But to be honest, it doesn't affect the typing sound much because of this open design. The FR4 plate included is sturdy and it does look pretty cool with the logo and name of the keyboard here. And if you look closely, there's also Lele peeking through the PCB here. So to be honest, this is my first time using a suspension mount keyboard like this, and I would say it's definitely interesting. It took me some time to get used to the layout and the typing experience, but it was worth it and I really grew to like this keyboard. I really like the functionality of the knob, the screen, USB pass-throughs, and this layout with the keys on the left. Overall, I just think that it looks really cool and the inner geek in me just loves this retro design. So if you are interested in the Y2K76 by LeleLab, it will be linked in the description below for you to check out. And that wraps it up for this video. Thanks to LeleLab for the keyboard and thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, but always remember to subscribe if you haven't because I have more content like this coming very soon. See you in the next one.